Hello, everybody. Welcome to Northwood Esports, Overwatch match, but actually this time I'm streaming from my apartment. So that's kind of cool. That's something, I guess. But today, for the first part of Northwood Overwatch, we are playing Illini Esports. Not to be confused to the ISU, Illinois State. This is, University of Illinois or the Fighting Illini. And it actually looks like we're getting into it for our first game. We are loading up on Lijiang Tower, and I'm pretty excited to see, what goes on. We have our usual lineup today. Cowman, Dynasty, Seasons, Landon, Lepnos. Nothing too special, nothing weird and unusual that we're used, that you normally see. But Illinois actually has Chopper. I assume it's the Contenders player Chopper, not just a different other Chopper, but they have Chopper there. So that's kind of cool. And, we have 20 seconds left before the game starts. So let's get into it and see what's up. Switching to game. Aha. There we go.
5, 4.
That's it, usual setup, Cowman on a signature Sigma, Seasons on ball, Landon on the Zen, actually. Lep on his Lucio and also the Tracer. Well, let's start out and see, what Illinois does. Dynasty gets in, gets a nice little pick on the map, and Leo, unfortunately, gets booped off by Chopper. And just slowly but surely, the picks are coming in for Illinois, as Northwood really just can't advance right now. Illinois does have that sim, so they are able to rotate back to point just a little bit quicker than Northwood. But Landon, I don't know if it's still current, but as of yesterday, the rank 1 support god, ladder god. Oh yeah, I forgot to hide chat. Look at that. Let me just do that real quick. Landon being a nice, rank 1 support chat god. Is chilling. So, they try to not Illinois tries to TP play and it just doesn't work out in their favor, and Northwood sends them back to the drawing board to figure out what to do. Chopper switches off the Doomfist, who goes to the McCree, and now, Illinois is playing with 2 ults. Dynasty's a nice little pick, but, Illinois gets the trade. It's a 5v5 right now, 2 ults on the side of Illinois, and Northwood only has 1. Let's see what they're able to do with it. That's just Seasons tries to go in. The flux comes out from Cowman. Sorta kinda hits the Reinhardt, but he just can't deal enough damage right now to guarantee that kill. Northwood right now doing a great job at just kind of stopping Illinois from advancing. TP goes through. Cowman's trying to get overwhelmed. Marble is popping the Ant Matrix, but he gets picked. And now it's a 3v4. I can't do math for a second. It's only Seasons and Lep now left on the point, and Lep actually dropping the beat just to stall it out, in hopes of the rest of Northwood to come in. It's probably not going to happen. Unfortunately, Landon does pop the trends, and King Bunny does use the D.Va self-destruct. So maybe it's possible for Northwood to come back out, reset, now's the killing the Immor, and just the ults are being used now after the points flipped. Northwood's not backing off, and they're definitely not going to say no. Unfortunate, Dynasty. Unfortunate. There goes Seasons. There goes Cowman. Marble does fall to the support line of Northwood. And these two actually might be able to do something just themselves. Nope, never mind. Lep falls. It's up to NACE. He should back off. Is he going to do it? I don't know. Chopper's now at the ult. I'm a little bit biased. He does use the high noon. He does get the pick on the Leo. And just, you know, Northwood once again just kind of being denied the ability to walk in. Comment with the ult. He does get the Reinhardt. And it's a nice little 1v2 right now. 2v2, excuse me. I guess I just didn't, you know, just notice that NACE was there. But hey. That's how it goes. You know, they're not. Illinois is not able to touch.
Tranquility.
Ever get that feeling of danger?
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
Everyone signed their life insurance policy.
Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary.
So the Valorant match, I could check right now since I do have access to their Discord. And they play actually at 8 EST tonight. I can see if somebody's streaming, but as of right now, I don't believe so. But, you know, if you stay updated on the Northwood Twitter, hopefully that gets updated if, you know, that match is streamed tonight. You know, Dynasty getting picked right away from Chopper. Same with Cowman, and, you know, Northwood's now playing at a 4v6 right now. Unfortunate disadvantage for the boys. You know, our boys, the boys in blue. You know, Illinois is just sticking tried and true to that Symmetra. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Landed, D-Mech, and King Bunny. And King Bunny's dead. It's a 5v6 right now. Landon, 5v5. Landon's hovering on the outside, playing from Coast. Dynasty's going in, getting one pick. Unfortunately gets picked by Chopper. But the Baptiste just kind of sitting and spamming away. You know, Landon doing the rank 1 Baptiste player things. You know, the Ant Matrix goes out. Both teams are just going to be sitting here spamming at each other, and Chopper uses the Riptire. Let's see if he gets picked. Nope. Cowman too strong, Cowman too powerful. The Ryan gets picked. It's a 5v5, but Illinois is a main tank down. If this was Overwatch 2, that would be a problem, but it ain't. You know, Lep and NACE do happen to fall to King Bunny and Chopper. Seasons comes in and drops the minefield and gets picked too. Dynasty goes in, Dynasty gets out, and hopefully he stays out and doesn't get picked. I'm getting added right now on the Discord. Oh, we're going in. Dynasty popping the ult. You know, nice little, you know, Sig Doom combo. Grand Slam. I don't remember the technical term, but hey, it works out. Nice 3-piece from Dynasty to help flip the point back in the Northwood's favor. The Northwood signatures will be rare in the future. Don't worry, Paul. It'll definitely be worthwhile, hopefully, especially the, you know, the landed signature. Nice shatter comes out from Seasons right now, and there he goes. Running and feeding into the enemy team. Doesn't matter, almost everybody gets picked. Leopard, you know, Leopard Thor, nice little Lucio duel. Hopefully. Nope, NACE. Just a better Kree, I guess. Taking him out. Resetting. Northwood having 60 points, 60 seconds left. Before they take map 1. Dynasty. Doing the Dynasty things. Gets picked, and Northwood's still having to back up. Crimson does have ult, and Chopper is using his Riptire. Let's see if he gets picked with it. Nice little TP play. Tries to get NACE. Sadly doesn't. Ends up the Crimson now with his Shatter trying to make a play. King Bunny gets NACE and Cowman pops his ult. Just the tanks from both sides right now really just trying their best to set up those win conditions for their team. Chopper on the Junkrat just kind of tearing through everyone, but landed the signature bat. What was that? 3-piece? 4-piece? I can't count. Now that's a 4-piece if I did the math right. You know, we're nice, we're chilling, spamming the enemy team. Honestly, the rank 1, you know, the rank 1 ladder support showing off his skills right now. Landed actually being just goated and jumping over the shatter, saying no. And Crimson, it's a nice little pin off that. Sim drops the shield, but just too many picks coming from Northwood right now. Really just denying, you know, Illinois the ability to just play the game and finish it out. Left dropping the beat, you know, just the tanks of Northwood is pushing up, flexing their dominance, and just everything is coming up Northwood. And you know, they did get them at the funny number, you know, 69% left for Illinois. So Northwood wins map 1. Let's watch the play of the game real quick, see what happens. Hopefully it's something good. It's Seasons. The young Seasons Reinhardt, but they skip it. Unfortunate. Lep, our host. I don't know, dude. Unfortunate. I really wonder what the Northwood boys are talking about right now. And this just in the Discord, you know, Cody Evolve, you know, the Northwood Esports director is actually being called into the Discord call right now. I don't know what's going on. I can see it happen, but I'm deafened. So hopefully it's not anything important because it sounds urgent. For Mr. Donovan Cowman Coach? I'm sorry, Donnie. If you see this VOD ever, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I'm a little dumb, but it looks like we're getting in the map 2 now. We're going into, you know, everyone's favorite map, especially if you're a competitive Overwatch player. King's Row, or as, you know, the competitive Overwatch community likes to call it, Scrims Row, since it's the one map that everybody just, you know, scrims and plays and does whatever. So, just kind of looking it over right now. Hopefully Northwood does something, you know, a little bit more standard. They are starting off on the defense, you know, since being on defense first is honestly better than being on attack. You would rather set your pace for your attack than have to match the other team's pace. And we actually are getting, you know, something a little bit more standard from Northwood. It's not, you know, the Northwood special, the Northwood troll. It's something normal. They're actually playing, you know, Northwood's, you know, semi-signature comp, the double shield, Sigarissa, whatever you want to call it, and on the side of Illinois,
check your math.
as of right now, it's a little bit more of a, you know, brawl rush style comp. They have the Lucio, they have the Ryan, they have the Diva. Bap is just a good character, period. So you just go, hey, we need another flex support. You go Bap, he deals damage, he hurts people. Everyone's chilling. Dynasty, honest signature hero, the signature Echo. Honestly, I love seeing this guy, and we had a pause. Well, interesting. If I tab out or do anything, I don't know what's going to happen. Evolve leaves the channel,
Now
and
entering King's Row.
Well, I'm playing now, I guess. 1 second. Let me fix. Let me see what's going on. Since this is interesting. Yo, what happened, and why am I in spec? Well, we're back. I gotta mute and deafen myself so I don't, you know, my cringe casting doesn't, interfere with, the game. Not getting a nice little pick on Thor, and Landon, unfortunately, nice little PC hiccup. Has to run back, but Northwood just doesn't care right now. I mean, do they actually? Dynasty asserting his dominance on Chopper, as well as just NACE. Semi-signature Hanzo. Honestly, just a character he's pretty good at. Spamming away with these arrows, and we're probably going to see the signature Northwood King's Row spawn camp. It just happens a lot on this map, so I'd be surprised if it doesn't happen. NACE once again shooting the tree trunks, shooting the logs, and now it's a 5v5 because of Marble's pick on Dynasty. The enemy Baptiste Ant Matrix does go through, and Northwood might not be able to keep up with the pressure that Illinois is putting on right now. Landon and Lep have returned, and Donnie is playing from the high ground. Can he fight back? No, he gets picked. Well, Northwood, the smart, normal thing would be kind of, just reset just a little bit and try to get that touch up before the last tick goes through. Lep pops the ult. Landon has the amp, but the wall goes through. Dynasty's playing from behind right now. Nice little echo, and does have the copy. Let's see who he plays it. Goes for the Mei. Let's see if we get a nice little play off of it. Comment popping his ult. Last minute trying to find someone. Does get the Lucio on the Ryan, leading to a nice little double kill with Dynasty's, copy Blizzard. A nice little save from the side of Northwood. A bit of an ult commitment, but they do hang on. And they have 2 minutes left now. To not secure, but to keep Illinois from getting that first point. Marble's coming up at another amp, and Silly Phil on the Mei does have that Blizzard. Let's see if we're able to get a little something out of that. Chopper. How unfortunate, getting picked. And the Mei right now, picked by NACE, and Crimson is just having to back up and just play on the back foot as Northwood just continues to just W key, walk at them. Northwood special. They're just gonna walk at them. Make sure that that Illinois can't play, since if they can't play, the faster the game goes by. A lot of Northwood does have a contenders match at 10, so actually everybody except Dynasty, actually. Anyway, Dynasty now playing the BAP, not using the nice little echo cap copy. Little, I guess, scuffed amp. Unfortunately, Donnie does get stunned right next to the Diva ult, but it doesn't matter. Dynasty's just different. And kind of clearing point because of the the Orisa Bongo, the Mercy, just Dynasty putting the team on his back right now to make sure that Illinois does not get a single point on King's Row. And this is actually like the second farthest any team has gotten in a non-invitational tournament setting on Northwood. The first time somebody actually full capped on Northwood, and I was actually playing that time. It was unfortunate. Maybe a little bit of trolling. We just do a little bit. But oh well. I do recognize that, yes, just now, or a minute 30 ago, I did not have game audio. So that's kind of unfortunate. Well, we're sitting here. We're chilling. Is Northwood gonna troll? Are they gonna do the Bastion thing? Are they gonna do something a little bit more serious?
For the universe to make sense to you.
Hello.
Since,
Is everyone ready?
Northwood. I'm actually surprised that they're not trying Bastion, or just like
Hey there.
Attackers incoming.
something a little trolly. But I guess they just want to, take it serious and get it done. So, oh well. Both teams. I don't know if Seasons is going to be sticking to the Wrecking Ball, but If he does, it'll be a slight variation of what Northwood played earlier. Actually, NACE now on the Genji.
5,
Interesting pick, but I mean, hey, Genji's a fun character.
2, 1.
Oh well. Well, you know, let's have a nice little aerial view. See how it goes. Dynasty.
Hi.
I actually love watching, you know, Dynasty's Echo. He's so good at the character. Season slams in, Hans is getting low, NACE taking the high ground, applying pressure, just slowly and surely forcing Illinois back. NACE almost gets picked by the D.Va, but it doesn't matter. Seasons plows through the enemy Reinhardt. And they're just slowly going to be whittling down the defense of Illinois. Just
Finishing them off.
a slow pick, one by one, and there we go, first tick. Northwood's going to just push up just a little bit, apply pressure to this Reinhardt. There's two, and the third one's going to follow suit. And Northwood takes map 2.
Victory.
Expected. Sorta, kinda. Sad to say. Well, now we're going into map 3, since I do believe that this is a best of 5. I'm on a... I don't know what they're gonna pick. You know, we could see Hanamura, since it does go to 2CP, or if I remember right, it should go to 2CP. Otherwise, I'm just dumb and uninformed. But hopefully, we get to see what map 3 is. Northwood is most likely going to request starting on blue side, since that's defense. You know, and like I said earlier about I'm actually getting a DM from Seasons. Let me see what is up. Oh, we're at... Well, I'm wrong. It's Escort and not 2CP, and we're going to Havana. I can hear the music playing on my headset as I try to answer a couple of questions from the Overwatch dudes. Like, how do you get a music bot into the Discord? So, you know, that's just the kind of things that go on in Northwood's head right now. In the middle of these, you know, high intensity, high octane gameplays. I don't know why I said gameplay. That, you know, that were used from Northwood. So, you know, let's switch it. Let's see what they're up to. Everybody is still staying to their actual roles, so we're not actually seeing any trolling right now. And it looks like that Illinois might be trying to go for a, you know, pseudo mirror going into the double shield, but it's the wrong double shield. Northwood's playing the Sig Ryan and not the Sigrissa. So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
they're trying to figure out the music bot right now as this goes on. I hope they're listening to something good. NACE getting a nice, you know, pick on the chopper, and Dynasty's actually on the legs, fighting a 1v2 on the enemy support line with Leb's help. Does he get a pick? Sadly, no. Northwood pushing up, applying their dominance, and now 2 fall. 3 fall. Half the team of Northwood, you know, just has to kind of sit here, try to live, or yeah, just get dinked by the Zenyatta.
Not unwelcome development.
Nice little plays from Marble. 2-piece. 3-piece, actually. The Fragyata montage coming out. I really want to see just like a nice, you know, 5-ball kill right now for Marble. Dynasty's switching to his Genji. The gloves are coming off. The Rock Lee weights are coming off. He's playing his signature Genji. He tries to go on Chopper, gets the pick. He gets Marble. This dude is just too good at Genji. If you look up Genji in the dictionary, see a picture of Dynasty. That's how good it is. Yeah, instant 3-piece, 41%, right off the switch. You know, let's just do the Dynasty show. See what's going on. So good. The dash resets, the flying around, the Genji things. Flux comes up from Cowman, gets Chopper. And Northwood's just going to be continuing to apply that pressure. Cowman doing just a great job at just getting those Sigma spam kills. Since if you kind of think about it, it's all this game is it's just spamming a choke. And Sig's a pretty good character at it. Dynasty now with the blade. He's gonna have no boost, but I believe in Dynasty. The Nanolist blade. Seasons throws out the shatter. The amp goes out from Thor. She's just chilling in the back line. Pops the blade. I guess for one pick, doesn't matter. Actually, almost gets Zenyatta and Marble. Dude, NACE is just cleaning it up right now on that Widowmaker. Does he get out? Sadly, no. Let Pop steal. The boys try to escape. And as some try to escape like NACE, everybody else just kind of runs at them. Silly Phil in the jump. Not a complete clown fiesta just yet, but just, goofy gaffes, funny memes. Cowman popping the ult, trying to hold the line. He's gonna unfortunately get spammed out, and Dynasty's now playing Pharah. I kind of want to see how this goes. Especially whenever you kind of consider that there's no real hit scan on the side of Illinois. Does he get a pick, or does Silly Phil on the flying Junkrat get him? No. That's the answer. Lep's on the Ana. Lep getting solo flux. Does Lep die? Almost. Dynasty? I don't know what happened, but you can't let that. That ain't it. Well, the boys go in. Unfortunate enough. They sadly didn't get the touch in time. And Illinois gets the first point. Everyone's, I guess, switching back to maybe not less silly picks, but just, I guess, better picks. NACE getting picked by Silly Phil. Honestly, his Junkrat's been killing it so far. I don't know whose Junkrat I like better, Silly Phil or Chopper's. And speaking of Chopper, Chopper's popping the blade right now. He gets one on Lep. He tries to get Cowman, but Cowman says no. I'm Sigma. I just ain't gonna die to that. Silly Phil, once again, being the Junkrat, the annoying Junkrat spam, and just really just cleaning up any kills that, the fellow spammer Sig doesn't get. King Bunny's getting close to that hole. Thor is gonna have his beat. Silly Phil actually having the Junkrat higher. The mines go out from Seasons. And does anything get cleared out? The Flux goes out from King Bunny, and Tire goes out from Silly Phil. Northwood once again just having to back up more and more. And I don't know if it's because of ult usage or just Illinois just kind of flipped the switch and it's just, being a lot more aggressive than they were. I feel like it's a bit of both.
It's playing,
The signature trolling that Northwood tends to do, on top of just Illinois taking advantage of it. The beat goes out from Thor, and it's up to Cowman and possibly Seasons. Cowman and Lep, and Seasons does switch, but so Cowman and Lep, and unfortunate enough, they can't hold it. 2 points now scored for Illinois, and it's up to Northwood from keeping that third from happening. Nice flashbang, but sadly the boop stops the pick from going through. Dynasty, and his little spam. His little Genji blade spam. Dynasty's now getting close to now has the blade. And, he pops it. Nice little timing on the Zen ult, knowing exactly when it's going to be down, and No. Well, he's not popping up exactly in the kill feed. He is getting those assists for the dash resets. It's so fun to just watch Dynasty play Genji. Just any character Dynasty plays, if he's hot, he's definitely just, you know, on top of it. You know, the chokehold once again, the spawn hold, excuse me, coming from Northwood. Landon pops the M. We got a pick. The flux and spawn actually getting King Bunny. Unfortunate. Imagine dying to a flux. Couldn't be me. Ooh, actually, Silly Phil's now on the Bastion. Trying to, you know, deal with this spam. And King Bunny, using the flux, can't get Leo. And the Immor keeps him alive with Dynasty getting the pick. He does get purple, but can he get the pick? Unfortunate. Bastion play now from Silly Phil. Leo doesn't know where the Bastion is, and... Bro. What the Bastion doing right now? You know, the Dynasty Blade goes through. He's getting some damage up, but he just can't finish those kills to guarantee those dash resets. Unfortunately gets picked by the Ana, but Northwood should be able to hold it right now. Silly Phil now on the Tracer, having to back off despite getting the nano. And Landon just with his, you know, rank 1 support accuracy, doing the best to keep his backline alive. They have an idea of where the Genji is. Dynasty now on the Pharah, zoning out that Widow, and round 1's complete. 2.5-ish points for Illinois, and Northwood has to push back and do it all.
Initiating match.
I'm trying to set up something. Nice little surprise for the boys in the Discord.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
We're here.
Hello, Baptiste. Think you can hide from
Everyone's
Karen,
on their
Father?
signature heroes.
You can send your people to find me, but I'll find them first.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
The tree trunk spam, King Bunny on the hog. Everything else is kind of standard for the most part. Dynasty with the aggressive Hanzo plays and gets the unfortunate fat man on the side of Illinois. Northwood now just saying, okay, we're done playing around, we're done screwing around. Let this be over. Let us get the 3-0. We have another game to play at 8. No. They continue to walk up, Cowman especially, with seasons behind him in Dynasty. With, you know, who's on cart duty? I pressed the wrong button. I imagine it's Landon. Landon, unfortunate cart duty, but it doesn't matter. This is an advanced spawn hold right now. Dynasty shooting off the Dragon Strike, getting a pick on the Orisa, actually getting a 2-piece because I guess Silly Phil jumps into it. And Northwood's just going to continue to just walk at them. Seasons, the battle cattle. Lep falls. They're down to support, but now that Landon's here, it doesn't matter. They have a support, kinda. But does Northwood actually need it? Right now, it doesn't seem like it.
Elementary application.
Zero healing, you know, just come back to cart.
Hello there. Hello.
Dynasty's now, you know, switching to the Doomfist. Does he get the pick? Does he live? He's definitely, you know, feeling some work. And Cowman in Seasons though, really just walking into the enemy team and saying, we're winning, you can't stop us. Chopper with the blade, Dynasty tries to go in, unfortunately gets picked. That's just how Doomfist is sometimes. Chopper now with the blade. Once he's able to use it, you know, we're about to be getting to 4 ults for Illinois. Blade goes through, the Nano goes through. Does any pick happen? No, the Immor keeping Northwood alive. That's one. Only one. You know, Northwood just counter-reacting with the Imp right now, as well as the fact that they have the close spawn. You know, your Nano Blade doesn't matter whenever we're spawning right in front of you. Or technically behind you when Illinois is so pushed up. Landon getting a pick on a flanking Ana. Season's getting... Cowman, excuse me, getting thrown around like a bounce house. Just doing whatever they can to just stop them from, you know, winning. Well, that was game 3. Northwood takes the W for this week's match or NACE match. NACE Star League, whatever you want to call it. They take game 3. So, Northwood wins 3-0. And in about 12-ish minutes, we are going to have a second Northwood Overwatch match of the night. But instead of, you know, NACE, we're going to be playing at PLAYVS. And if I look through the schedule for today, it is some other school. That's good. Miami of Ohio. So actually somebody that we played at UFest. So, you know, nice little rematch. And that's happening in about 10 minutes. So I'll catch you later for the next match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, actually, it looks like we're just getting thrown back to back in another game. So, hey, look at that. We're playing Miami of Ohio. I think they're like the Miami Redhawks, if I remember right. And we're actually going into game 1 right now. We're starting off on Oasis. So, I think almost every time I have streamed Northwood so far, it has been a Lijiang Tower. So a nice little change of pace. You know, we have, our standard boys for Northwood, but who's Miami? They have Kinku on Rhine, Heartache, Heartache on the off tank, CGS and Excel as the DPS, Jaybird, but also former Washington Justice player Fossix. A part of the Miami support line. Cowman now on his signature Roadhog. Starting off, doing the funny thing, he's getting the spam. Let's see if he can send a little hook. Goes fishing and gets Jaybird right away. Opening pick of the game. But CGS and Excel really just taking down the hog and saying, no, you're not allowed to live. Noswell's too, so it's up to Dynasty left. And Seasons to... wow, Landon actually getting a nice little, flank nade? Flank nade on Excel, but sadly falls. It's up to Lep to keep the boys alive. Seasons to apply that pressure on the main tank. It's a standard university hold. And everyone's just kind of walking up. Seasons now popping the old, on his not so signature Sigma. Actually the signature character of his teammate. Cowman playing the hog. Dynasty possibly switching another character. We don't know. And let's switch to Brig. Honestly, for Miami right now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they're doing a great job of just the normal Northwood or the normal Overwatch things. Walk up, hold choke, good old usage. Seasons now on the ball. Cowman getting a nice little boosted whole hog. Hopefully opens the point up for Northwood. And that's definitely what it looks like. Honestly, the Cowman Roadhog, his other, signature character. Or in some cases just, the troll pick of that one thrower on your team in ranked. Oh well. Miami is pushing up, trying to take through Mini right now. Nas getting the pick on CGS. And Cowman really just asserting his dominance, trying to stop the main tank from Redhawks for just walking up. Shedder goes through. Nice 3-piece actually. Coming from Miami and just... Northwood is trying their best right now to just hold the door, make sure that Miami can't flip the point, and try to stall for their team. Well, it looks like they might have to back off. It's just Seasons. It's just the ball. He can be a bit annoying by himself, but when there's 6 people shooting at a ball, you can't do much to stall. Let actually have to pop a last-minute rally just to try to help Landon survive and push in. And Seasons getting a pick himself with the minefields. And Northwood now just pushing back. What looked like a rough, attack attempt is actually going well in their favor. And they're about to flip the point.
Hello. Ultimate is ready.
Cowman. It's a little nice and slow right now. Everybody just, waits for the enemy team to push and just react off that. Landon on the not-so-signature Ana, and CGS getting a nice 2-piece on the Northwood. Seasons being just a nuisance on the ball. He gets flashbang. Does he make it out? Hopefully. Hopefully, I say, and he does. Almost, caster cursed it, I guess. Cowman, however, might not survive his little push attempt on the mini. And NACE now throwing out his own high noon. Almost go CGS there, but just didn't charge it enough. As Excel almost burns him down. Dynasty popping the Dragon Strike, clearing out the last little bit of Miami, and 7 seconds left. Is anyone for Miami able to touch, or is he gonna go into Northwood? Well, it does. First point of the first map. Northwood's favor.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
Look at this team. We're gonna do great.
Your safety is
Season's not playing the Orisa, you know, just to work in tandem with, you know, Cowman, who's just, you know, playing the pig. Playing the rather large fellow that happens to be a tank.
Round 2. Capture.
Cowman now on the ball, you know, nice little ball Orisa. And, you know, another dive style comp too. Or dive style comp coming from Miami. You know, actually, it's now another dive, just straight up from Northwood as Seasons switches to Diva. NACE, however, does get a nice opening pick on a CGS, and he's just playing behind them right now. Northwood is just pinching. Pinching Miami. I don't know why I forgot to speak though for a nice 5 seconds, but whatever. You know, Miami getting some picks, starting to push back now as Northwood is losing his reports because Landon somehow jumped off the map. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if it was a reset. I wasn't paying attention. Landon, though, I guess making it up with his little Zenyatta switch and playing and getting Excel right away. He's a lone man with a plan as he tries to take some space and figure. That would have been a 5-ball on CGS. That's a 5 orb. And it gets paused. Well, that's unfortunate. I really hope that, like, Landon, whenever we come back, just locks it in and just bing, 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 gets the tracer. Let's see if it happens, and he does. Nice 5 orb. 5 orb pause. Unfortunate. Season's on the ball, the Nano goes through just trying to keep him alive. And Excel getting landed, but NACE getting his own pick on the Brigida. Lep. Nice, you know, support for support trade. Support for DPS trade. Trying to brawl and frag out. And Northwood now has control of the point. 31 seconds captured so far by Miami. Dynasty on the Cree. Dynasty gets picked by Heartache. Cowman's going in with Season, shooting off his own Diva Bomb, getting a pick on Excel. NACE being, you know, the tracer, harassing the enemy team. But CGS, I cannot play Young Gravy to this gameplay because that's how we get DMCA'd. And on this current stream setup, it's not working where I could split audio and make us not get DMCA'd. So unfortunate. Anyway, NACE being the tracer, being annoying, getting the picks. Northwood's just now, you know, got Miami in their spawn. Getting a double ball on the side of Miami now. The echo copy goes out. Excel does have the mines. Drops it in hookah, and Cowman getting a pick on the actual ball player for Miami. Fozix getting a kill on Dynasty, and just Northwood and their support line really just holding off most of Miami just themselves. Heartache switching to the Hog, getting the pick on the annoying tanks, the annoying DPS. Oh well. 98%, soon to be 99. And Northwood could let it flip. You know, they have time. And it looks like that's something that they might do unless Dynasty decides to just frag out and go touch. Doesn't look like the case. Cowman switching back to his signature Sigma. Beating up on the Diva as she's discorded. And they're now a tank down. Heartache receiving the nano. Receiving the resources. Can Northwood fight off the glowing blue fat man? And Nas just... If I could find Nas, let's just stick to Nas and see what he does. Nice, you know, 2-piece. Sort of, kind of 3-piece. Not a real one. CGS getting a pick on the Dynasty with his own stick. But Nas could honestly win this Tracer 1v1. CGS gets the pack, Nas has to recall. And the rest of Northwood is just, you know, crushing Miami as the two Tracers try to 1v1. Heartache trying to do the Wrecking Ball. Spin. Sadly can't do it. Can't stall long enough. Map 1 goes to Northwood. Honestly, a closer game than the previous one. I don't know if it's just like a difference in the caliber of team, or Northwood's just kind of tired and antsy and just kind of goes, we want this to be done, or just because I have never seen them play Oasis before. I'm pretty sure I've never seen this team actually play Oasis. So that could be a part of it too. And, you know, we just sit here. We're waiting for information on what is going to be map 2. It's Temple of Anubis. We're going to 2CP. That's interesting. We never really see 2CP in most of these collegiate matches because they end before 2CP is even a thing. You know, it's normally 2CP as map 4. Yeah, as map 4. But now we're getting it as map 2. I don't know if PLAYVS is a best of 3. I think it's a best of 5. So we'll see that after, you know, the results of, I guess, game 2, Temple of Anubis. I really wish I had a co-caster right now just to talk to, give some banner, not just talk to myself out loud. How's everybody's day going, chat? This is 90 seconds behind, so by the time you catch this, I am probably going to be in the middle of the game. You hate to see it. So we're sitting here. I have chat hidden. Let's see what's going on. The R's have gone through, and Temple Anubis is starting to be loaded in. You know, once again, just to reiterate, Northwood is on defense first. They get to set the pace. They get to choose how the game wants to go. Do they want to troll and, you know, have it go on forever, or are they just going to say, no, you're not getting a first point. You're not getting first tick. Whenever we attack, this is going to be over in minutes. Or even just a minute. So, switching over to the feed of the game. Everybody is playing their signature roles. You know, it's not a lot of trolling going on right now.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I don't know if that's because of rules of the league we're in or what's up, but just everyone's a lot more serious for these two games. I don't know why. Don't you like seeing it whenever my screen flashes, whenever I tab out? It's great. Nas is on the Hanzo. Dynasty once again on his signature Echo. It's the same comp we've seen on King's Row.
3, 2,
The double shield spam.
attackers incoming.
Where's the Orisa? There's the Orisa. Seasons on the Battle Cattle. Kinku's playing Ryan. Heartache is on the Roadhog, so get to see the Heartache Roadhog once again. CGS on Creed Excel. You know, sticking to the Echo that he's been doing great at. And a hook from Heartache hooks the Cowman, but just not enough follow-up from Miami to get a pick off of it. And, you know, Northwood just goes, we're better, we respond faster. That pig is ours. Dynasty floating above, spamming. Excel does get a pick on NACE, but luck just says no. It's not gonna happen. 6v5 still for Northwood. And as we stick to the Dynasty show just for a little bit, he's getting picks. Right when I tab off luck, he gets a pick. How unfortunate. I should put, you know, lesson learned. Just don't switch off Dynasty whenever he's on Echo, since he's going to get a pick. Landed. Kills Jaybird. Dynasty getting CGS, and now Northwood's just flooding in to stop that tick from going through for Miami. The Baptiste and the Wrecking Ball are stuck by the Mega right now. Seasons goes in, tries to drop, and the rest of Northwood is going to just follow through and get the pick on Phozix and Seasons. Hopefully, they're able to get that Wrecking Ball. He might have picked the Banana, or the Mega, excuse me, so might have not, but landed, beaming the Echo out of the sky. Nice little headshot there to finish it too. CGS picking Landon. You know, there's 5 volts on the side, and Dynasty actually switching to the Creed just to ego. I guess the Miami. The ego doesn't go so great, but the ults, you know, the Flux, the Dragon, the Valkyrie, all the ults go through for Northwood just to guarantee that they win that fight. Excel's now on the Reaper instead of the Echo. Just a little bit more damage. Helps with the, you know, the over-aggressive tanks. And 5 ults now for Miami. It's gonna be interesting. The Mines goes out, Heartache, they drop it on the high ground. The amp, 2 amps actually, and a nice little beat drop. But even with all those resources, Landon is just doing a great job on the Baptiste. Getting those picks, getting those heals. Really just preventing Miami from putting in any amount of impact to his team. Kinku still has the Shatter unless he switches off to Winston. So no more Shatter, it's up to CGS. And his hiding in the Flux goes up from Cowman. It doesn't matter, it's just for the high ground control. However, that was pretty spicy. Nice little quick pick onto a, you know, unsuspecting Dynasty and finishes off Cowman with a nice little headshot. Season's trying to push up and be aggressive, but it's gonna have to back off, but NACE getting a stick. That's quickly answered by Phozix's Immor. You know, Miami is now starting to have control of the point. Northwood is trying the best they can to get a touch going through and just at least guarantee a single point. Doesn't happen. Dynasty now switching to, or copying actually, the Baptiste. Doing the spam, doing the healing. Stalling it long enough with the actual Baptiste of Northwood to make sure that they do not lose first point. Jaybird tries to touch, Excel tries to ult, and Miami is trying their best to touch that objective. Is it going to happen? Sadly not, as Northwood clears out Miami, and we go to round 2 of Temple of Anubis. What was that? 2.5, 2 1/3.
0. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So Northwood, they could do it. I don't know what they're gonna play to do it, but just from, you know, their previous showings, they don't care. They're just gonna run at you. They're gonna W key, and they're just gonna push you off point with just the ability to just move you off point. Whether that's killing you or they're just gonna force you to just walk off, and that's interesting. So Kinku now on the Sig, and Heartache sticking to that Roadhog, tried and true. Honestly, a lot of respect for just sticking to the Roadhog for most of this game. Great little fragging character. CGS on the Ashe, and I assume Jaybird is going to be his Mercy Pocket. Nice little, you know, double headshot, you're dead. Or even a single headshot, depending on the character. And Northwood's playing a little bit more of a dive. They have Dynasty Signature Echo, NACE on the Hanzo that he's been killing it with. But now Seasons and Cowman are playing Winston and Diva. And Lep sticking it. You know, I wouldn't call it Mercy Jail. I don't know if he enjoys Mercy, but he's stuck on the Mercy for the rest of the game. Unfortunate for anyone who doesn't like Mercy. Stickies come out from Dynasty. CGS on his little high horse, his high platform, trying to spam out Northwood. Honestly, not getting a lot of hits right now, and he's not even getting damage, which is good. Unfortunate, kind of whiffs the first throw attempt on the dynamite, but it's hard to hit sometimes. It got that janky hitbox. Seasons going in on the Roadhog, pushing him off. He spots just the Baptiste and the Ashe, pushing him off the high ground, really just asserting dominance. And there goes the first ticket, and soon going to be 2 more. Since Miami is sent back to spawn and Northwood has all control of the game. Well,
Victory.
That is map 2. Taken by Northwood. Currently 2-0 in Northwood right now. Map 3. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know the PLAYVS map pool. I don't know the order of how things go. Are we going to see a hybrid or are we going to see a payload? It's going to be a payload since it looks like we're going to watch Point Gibraltar. Fun little map. Northwood. Actually, we're going to Havana. Never mind. I guess they changed their mind. So Northwood, once again, since they're the winners, get to pick what side they go on, and if you guess defense, you guess correct. You know, I assume, you know, the normal Northwood routine is going to happen. They're either going to pick the double shield, they're going to pick something with the Reinhardt, they're going to spawn trap you, and just make you have not a fun time when you try to play Havana against Northwood. So, going into the game now, expected the double shield Sigarissa from Northwood. But, this is interesting though. The Bastion? I really wish it was the Bastion.
Diva, just tell me one thing.
So it's once again standard compositions. A little bit of a more of a rush coming from Miami, while Northwood is doing their double shield.
One shot.
CGS now playing the Widowmaker. He's just switching characters. It's Mystery Heroes right now. I might as well just not try to predict the comp. How aggressive is Northwood going to play though? Are they going to play a little bit more spammy, given their DPS, or are they just going to ego and say, we're touching your spawn doors, and you're not going? We're going to move. This looks a little bit more calm, a little bit more controlled. A lot less W key than we saw last game. Dynasty on his very good Hanzo. Spamming out shields. It's honestly just shield spam the video game right now. CGS is actually getting NACE. Where is this man? Where's he coming from? Oh, he's just shooting tree chunks and getting headshots. That's just how it is with Hanzo. You know, it's up to left to try to not get picked, while Cowman has to fight off just the full team of Miami. Northwood now having to back up. Dynasty switching to NACE actually switching to Forest. Knowing that Miami can't really respond. CGS. The tree trunks. Just getting people, and Dynasty with his own tree trunk gets Excel. Cowman's closing in on ult right now. Can his flux help, you know, draw the game? Turn it around. He goes for the flux. He sees the Hanzo, he goes for the solo flux, saying, I ignore the Baptiste and the rest of the team. Let's get the pest out of here. And it looks like it's going to be a nice reset for Northwood, sending Miami back to spawn. Jaybird tries to escape, just can't, unfortunately. Dynasty shooting at the Dragon Strike. They do have info on where they are, and left with NACE right now. Pharmacy. Aerial dominance, aerial superiority right now, and looks like Fozix can't keep up. Nice pick from Dynasty on the Jaybird. Fozix is low. Is NACE able to actually get that pick, or is the jumping bet piece going to be too much? That's what it's looking like so far. Just nice vertical control. NACE is going to have ult. Seasons pops the bongo. D.Va tries to make a nice little play using the roof, but just can't do it. But there's actually a C9 coming from who? If I can find the person, Jaybird. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna touch? Unfortunate. Northwood now on the back foot, and Dynasty is stuck in the enemy spawn. You hate to see it. You gotta watch out for the Lucio. Any fast character, and you're pushing up so far. It's kind of a textbook C9. NACE popping the barrage, getting 2 people from Miami, but Northwood's basically stuck in the spawn of Miami with no resources. Comment pops the flux. The beat tries to go through by Jaybird, but unfortunate for him, the beat does not drop. You know, Northwood just gonna keep this aggression, keep this, you know, spawn hold. They're saying, we're not letting you walk into the warehouse. You made us mad. We're gonna use ults. We're gonna make sure you don't have a fun time. And hopefully that happens. Dynasty tearing it up with the Hanzo. Do they stall the baby? No. They don't need to. They are in spawn. Seasons. The Orisa. Yeah. I honestly want to see someone like touch the spawn doors. I bet NACE has probably done it a couple times by now. Just, you know, what can Miami do now? Their spawn doors are being touched. Hardy switches to the Roadhog. Is that going to make a difference? Shield on Kinku is getting low, and Hardy playing an off angle with the Hog. Tries to hook Cowman, but just can't do it. Seasons does get shattered, and he may get picked. But Landon's immortality just keeps him alive. The amp is now popped from Fozix, but the Battle Cattle just says no, and just doesn't let them do much with it. Cowman now using the flux. Taking space, taking that control. NACE with the pulse bomb. Heartache tries to suck it, but can't, but it's okay because Fozix has the immortality. And just the spawn trap continues right now. Being spawn camped is just something not fun. As someone who was a, you know, a tier 3 shooter like myself, spawn camping's just, it's fun whenever you're doing it, but it's terrible whenever you're on the receiving end of it. Dynasty now dropping the Dragon Strike, flushing Miami out, saying you either die to the Dragon or you have to come out. And it doesn't matter for Miami since they do have the Symmetra to just say, okay, we'll go out, but we'll cross the map at the same time. Heartache killing himself by accident. It happens when you play the Sig. You have the hurtful projectiles. Jaybird on the brig. Jaybird dies on the brig. And the spawn trap continues to go on and on and on. From what was a 3-minute hold, must feel like an eternity for Miami, since they've been stuck in their spawn for about 3 minutes. The TP from Excel goes through and NACE gets the pick. Off of the Symmetra TP, I assume. And 15 seconds remain for Miami. Are they able to do anything? Can they get the touch time? Kinku swaps to the Winston. Is he going to be able to touch? He tries to pressure Cowman, but it just doesn't matter. Northwood doesn't budge. Northwood just goes, okay, one person's going to go on us. We're going to kill 4. We're going to kill 5. It doesn't matter. Well, we're going into round 2 of map 3. 1 tick has been taken, or 1 point, excuse me, has been taken from Miami. Meaning that Northwood has to just cap the point and push it just a smidgen farther. And it'll be theirs. They'll take the cake. They'll get to go, okay, we get to go home for a little bit and play contenders in about hour and a half. They're on the grind set, the contenders grind set. Well, let's see what Northwood plays. Are they going troll or are they going to be standard?
Ready for battle.
It's standard. This is actually the first non-troll Northwood game outside of HeFest. That's kind of cool.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Miami trying to do a rush style composition. I assume they're just going to try to do what Northwood did to them and touch the spawn doors and make sure they can't leave. Especially with that Reaper, McCree, all those characters, and Northwood is just going to be playing to their strengths and playing their double shield.
5,
You know, it's a
4,
they're called one tricks just a little bit, but it's what they're strong at. It's what they're good at. They beat most teams in a double shield mirror, and they can beat most teams with double shield period. NACE getting a nice pick, and Dynasty and getting the spam off and getting his own too. He can't get the Ryan and he can't get the bat, but it doesn't matter. Cowman is there, NACE is there. And the bodies keep dropping
We should continue.
for Miami. And now a slow cart push for Northwood. We have 3 on cart now. They're just trying their best to get this game over with. NACE spots the Reaper. Gets a headshot, I believe. But it's not enough to kill. He's being pushed down by the D.Va, but Dynasty kind of doing what the Reaper and D.Va is, but just to the entire Miami team. Nice little flank play. Seasons unfortunately gets picked by Heartache's D.Va, and the amp goes through, but Dynasty just getting a nice, you know, tree trunk headshot. Cowman trying his best to keep it going, hold the line, hold the door. Trying his best to get this game over with. Seasons swapping to the ball, being fast, just going, please get this game over with. We want to play contenders. And actually looking in the Discord, everyone left. Everyone left the Discord. Kinku gets stunned, and now it's that little, the little half push once the door's open. And nobody's gonna touch. I guess they're just playing with their food at this point. Lep going on cart duty, has to fight off Excel. Well, let's get the Lep camp. Let's see what he does. Do we get the Mercy pocket pistol kill? And we do. Will the boys be able to end the game, or will their trolling stall it out any longer? Well, the game's over. The half push has happened.
victory.
We have the double 3-0 from Northwood. You know, our first match of the day in NACE versus Illini Esports 3-0. PLAYVS versus Miami 3-0. A lot closer game, but you know, that'll do it. That's the match. So I hope everyone has a good night, and I will see you most likely Thursday for a match that is near and dear to my heart. My current school, Northwood University, versus my old school, Ottawa Esports, will be playing each other at NECC, and I can't wait to see what happens. I'm pulling at all the stops. I'm busting at all my old jerseys. I'm breaking in the soundboard. It'll be a fun time. I'll see you then. Have a good night, folks.